Hi foodies, this is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk and Foodies. Today I went and I did a lot of shopping today, vegetable shopping, and I have a lot of spinach that I want to share with you today. And I would like you to let me know how many of you know these spinach, how many of you know these vegetables I have here, and how you cook yours. And let me know what part of the world that you're tuning in from. So let's get started. So here, my dear foodies, I have water spinach. You hear that crunch? Back in the islands of Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana and of East Indian descendants who frequent the lagoon, as you would say, where we do the rice planting, you will find this growing plentiful there. This is Karmi Bhaji. Yes, it is also known in Thai cooking as water spinach, where they will use the bottom part of this and they will pickle it and use this something like a kimchi. But today at Jenny's Walk, I went in and I managed to get this in Sterling Avenue in the Bronx in Castle Hill. You could check the Bengali stores there and you will get this lovely bhaji over there, or spinach as we may know it. And in here, my dear foodies, I got some bok choy. It's baby bok choy. Now there's a smaller one to this. This is like the medium size. Then they have the really big ones. But this one, my dear foodies, I love this. This is one of my favorite because there's less water in it. Because the bottom part of this is more spongy rather than water, lot of water. So this is really lovely. I use every part of this. And when shopping for it, you must hear that crunch. You hear that? You know it's fresh. You see the water is all popping out. So this is my bok choy I want to share with you. I have another spinach here. For my foodies who know about dal and granny and how she will make her dal with bhaji, this is pui bhaji. Pui bhaji is a long vining bhaji or spinach. Despite the fact you see how big and long and thick the trunk of it is, we use every part of this to make a lovely bhaji. It also have a little flower over here. As you can see, a white flower with a little black seed, and this usually will vine on your fencing, and it has a bit of a slimy texture to it. You use every part. There's a little peeling you could give. And to buy this, once you hear that pop, you're good to go. You're going to give it a good peel just like so, and you're going to cut it up. But before you cook these bhaji and spinach and all these leafy vegetables, any vegetable as a matter of fact, what Jenny's Walk do, I soak them in some baking soda. What the baking soda do, you see these leaves, my dear foodie? It is a watery leaf, and it's an ideal spot for insect to lay their eggs in the bottom of the leaf. So by putting the baking soda and leaving this in cold water, the baking soda will bubble, and whatever chemical it will let out, it will have all those insect eggs and whatever just release and fall down. Then you give it a good flush and you have your bhaji or all your leafy vegetables. I do it with every vegetable. Have it all clean and nice. A little tip there for you. You know, here at Jenny's Walk, we here to learn, we here to share, we here to create. Another great one I have here, my dear foodies, we all know this, same, S-A-M-I. I think that's how we spell it. So same is like a snow peas, but just it is not sweet as a snow peas. It's very young. It grows vine also. Granny will grow this on the machan, as we would say, where you will put the 4 or 6 pieces of bamboo, then you will put the dry branches, and the same will just vine and grow. Or you put it on your fencing, it just vine and grow and send out these beautiful pods. And I like to buy them like midway, not very hard, because that way you give it a good peel like this, it'd be too tough and the seed will be too tough. Little string there, you take that off. And this is marvelous with gandule or pigeon peas. That's how I cook mine. You give it a little snap, you pull it open, you see those seeds there, and then you could break it in 2 or you could break it in 3 pieces. Same process with this with a baking soda. And here I have some karaili or karaila. Some of you know that bitter gourd, yeah. Let me know how you prepare yours. I love this. I like to give it a little, wash it really nice, slice it up, and give it a good little squeeze with a generous amount of salt. And squeeze it really nice and open it out. If you have that sunlight, let it just get into the sun for about 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. How much hours you have there in a metal container, like a waiter or something of that sort, and let it kind of dry that water up from it. And I love this with codfish. Excellent idea there. Lots of different recipes you could make with this. You could make that mother-in-law, which is that nice little condiment, very spicy. You could cut it open, clean inside, and stuff it. You could make it vegetarian dishes. You could stuff it with soy chunk, like the grainy ones, like mincemeat. You could stuff it in there, and then you put some nice garam masala and give it a nice gentle fry. It's lovely. That is called kalonji. So, or you could also slice it like this. You don't have to squeeze it out. Saute it really nicely with any vegetable, tomato, anything. And this is really good for blood pressure. It sends your blood pressure down. They said it's good also for any like heart diseases and stuff, which will lower your blood pressure. Diabetics have it. Even the skin, I'm sorry, even the leaf from this plant has a lot of medical properties, a lot. So here we go. Here now I got these long beans. They or bodi or yard beans. They're all different colors you have. You have the light colored one. Previously in one of my vids you will see there was a more whitish color ones. You see they're really long, right? Nice bunch of hair over here. Really long yard beans, and you could use this in many different ways. Give it the same baking soda, wash and clean and nice. Curry, stew, steam with your vegetables and your fried rice. So many different things you could do with this. I have quite a few video on my page how you're going to be using bodi, bora, long bean, snake bean. Lovely there to share with you. And here I got that okra, ladyfinger or bindi. Give it a good wash. You see how fresh and nice. So to choose, there you go. Click. You see that? You know it's fresh and you know it's young. Divine. Lovely with fish. Just steam it and have it. Okra, my dear foodies, is really good for the cholesterol. Now, I'm not a nutrition. I'm not a dietitian. But if you Google for yourself, you know, Google search is always there. It's marvelous to lower the cholesterol. Give it a good wash. Bubble it out again with the baking soda. You give it a little snip in the bottom and a little snip in the top. Pierce some holes in it, drop it in a glass of cold water, leave it in the fridge, and you could keep drinking that. It's really lower your cholesterol level. You could try that because I do it too all the time. And the water is not slimy. No, it is not. Who could resist dill? Fresh, nice, lovely dill, $2 a bundle. Dill rice, dill and potato salad is awesome. You could use your dill, especially the bottom part of it. You use this and you could add it into that seasoning that I make, that green seasoning that we call a sofrito, or just regular green seasoning to marinate your meats and fish. Lovely. You use that in there. You could dry your dill also, powder it up, break it up, and keep it for all your potato dishes, potato salad, any potato, any mac, any one of those that you're doing. It's really lovely. It's a very earthy taste you are going to get. It's lovely in cucumber salad. So many exciting recipes you could use with dill. And I have this cilantro I've been using for quite a while now. We all know that regular cilantro, but this is macho cilantro. It is more in the Mexican stores you will find this, but now I see all the stores are carrying it. They said it's Mexican cilantro or macho. Really young. You hear that click and you see how young and nice it is? You chop the whole thing up, make it again in your green seasoning, chop this, and you could also season up all your vegetables when you're cooking them. So, and I got some lovely plum tomato over here. And this lovely green vegetables, I just wanted to share it with you, especially the charai bhaji. So let me know, no, karmi bhaji. Sorry, the karmi bhaji. So let me know, foodies. I'm really looking forward for your comment below about this bhaji especially. How many of my foodies know this? How many of you have tried it? It's very crunchy, it's sweet, it's very delicious. I love it. Unlike the sliminess that you will get from the pui. I don't want to repeat myself for you, but let me know how many of you know this bhaji in the comment below. Another great idea here for shopping, cooking tips here from Jenny's Walk. You know, we had to learn, we had to share, we had to create. And you could send me stars, my dear foodies. I am so appreciative and I thank you all for your support. You could send me stars. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join into Facebook to Jenny's Walk. So thank you for joining me from my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking.